G'day, welcome back to RC Model Reviews, and recently I reviewed the Runcam Thumb HD. I showed you some sample footage, but I didn't use the Gyroflow stabilization software. And so what I'm doing here is, here's some footage I've taken in recent times from the Runcam Thumb HD on the Foxeer Foxwhoop, I think it's 25, also reviewed on this channel. And I wanted you to see how the Gyroflow software works pretty damn well with this little camera. Now, I've done a bit of processing. I've sharpened things a little bit and adjusted the color and so forth to try and get the best results out of this camera. If you're looking at this on a large screen, it won't look that flash because the original footage is in HD, and by the time you stabilize it down, you're cropping in, so you're going down to a much lower resolution. But if you're looking at it on your phone or on a laptop, it probably doesn't look too bad. Also, there's some compression artifacts in there, but as you can see, the camera produces pretty good results. Now, the sky, the bright features here are quite blown out, because one of the problems with the little cheap camera is you don't get any preview. You can't Wi-Fi it to your phone and see what it's doing, so you've got to guess with your exposure settings. And I do always recommend, do not leave these cameras on auto, put them on manual. So you fix the shutter speed, use an ND filter, and then you adjust the ISO or the exposure value to get the right kind of exposure. I had to guess on these, so it's a little bit blown out in the highlights. The sky, you lose the clouds and things, but this is a $50 camera. It's not a Red, it's not an ARRI, it's not a professional cinema camera. It's just a tiny little thumb camera, and I gotta say, I'm quite impressed. When you add Gyroflow to the footage, it's smooth, it's stable. Now, there are some jitters in here because the little Foxwhoop I'm flying has got some pretty mangled propellers, and it is just a tiny whoop. It's not a big cinema whoop. It's just a very small, very durable little quad. So this camera's put in a pretty good performance on this frame. And as you can see, it's the footage looks much smoother than it was. Trust me, the Gyroflow has taken a lot of the bumps out of this footage. And it's fun to fly a little whoop like this with the kind of footage you can get out of it. Now, what I'll do is I'll leave you with the rest of the footage. Have a look and see. Tell me in the comments if you think this is, okay for a $50 camera. Now, if you don't use the stabilization, the picture will be sharper. But as I say, if you want the smooth cinematic effect, you're going to have to lose a little bit of resolution to gain that. So enjoy the rest of the flight. And if you want to see my review of this camera and my review of the frame on which it's flown, just have a look in the videos for this channel. You'll find them. I posted them recently. Thanks to my Patreon supporters. Bye for now.